Okay, I was trying to get rid of something here on YouTube, but it looks like I'm gonna not make it in time. Oh, and thank you, people at Instagram. I think you gave us a lot of action and interest in what we're doing, and I want to thank you for that because that's what it's all about. If I can't help people, then what the hell am I doing here on Earth? Yeah. And that's what I really believe. And I feel I have about 10 more years to do this. And I just, God, I think the most important thing to me in life now is trying to educate people, as many people as I possibly can, about the rewards that are available sitting in our government offices that people don't know about, and they try it and they don't get it, so they give up. And they think it's not for them. It is for you. It is for everybody living in America, no matter who the hell you are. You can be rich, poor, old, young, whatever. There's more programs for everybody. The average family gets $22,000 every month from these programs. Man, I don't know what more I have to do this, but I understand because it's a little difficult. It may not be what you think it should be like, you know? I mean, you hear people like me who say, oh, you know, this is easy, just do this. It is if you get through all the steps to make it easy, but sometimes you can't do that. And there's some programs that are that easy, but they're not a lot. And there's literally millions of programs, so you can't say anything you say about a government program is right. Everything you say about government program is wrong. It's just what program you're looking at. That's why whenever you go out there and look, or you hear somebody say something about a program, I mean, that may be for that program, but it doesn't mean all programs are like that or the ones you will try. It's like getting a job. You know, if you go look for a job and they say, wow, you know, you're too tall, you're too short, you don't have experience, you don't have this, that, the other thing. You know, you can't let that stop you from doing a job. Now, one of the things I have here for jobs, I mean, there's a program, and this is a study here. Let me put the list in YouTube and Let's Go Help too. I have a list of new programs I found I want everybody to know about. And let's see, where did you, oh, this always happens. Oh, there it is, okay. Okay, so in the chat, I'm gonna put these in the chat. Oh, I gotta get this out of the chat. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the chat. There we go. Okay, these are lists. And look at the bottom, the last item on this list that I put in here. Now, it says how the average income after an apprenticeship is $77,000 you make. Okay, the apprenticeship does not require education. Apprenticeship does not require a degree. Apprenticeship pays you to get experience. It pays you to get the skills. Not like higher education. You pay them to get the information and skills, right? To get a better job. No, these apprenticeships are where the government pays you to get the experience and knowledge you need to get a job. Now, where the hell are you gonna do that? You're not gonna find that in Google, because Google is all people who wanna get money from you. So if you're not giving money to somebody, then Google doesn't get a piece of it like they do for everybody who advertises in Google. So that's why you have to stay away from Google if you really want to improve your life, unless you got a lot of money. You got a lot of money to spend, fine. You know, Google your heart out. But if you don't have money and you want to get ahead, don't do that. Please don't do that. Because you'll start believing, like everybody does in this country, that you can't get anything unless you have a lot of money. And screw that. Man, I got money for my first 2 businesses and they failed. Then the next 3 that were successful started with no money at all. That's how to be successful in life. Man, you want to do it and you'll do it no matter what. There are always going to be obstacles and hurdles for you to do anything you want. Yeah, there is. And the trick is, you don't have to be a genius, you don't have to have credentials, you don't have to know anybody or anything. You just have to want to do it badly enough. That's right. You have to come up from what I call from the inside out. And that's what you do, is because the inside, that's why now I wear hearts. I used to wear only question marks because I thought if you had the right answer to your questions, you could do anything in life. No, I could give you all the right answers, but if you don't have the heart, man, you're not going to get through the shit that you have to get through to make things happen. And that's what that is. And that's why the heart, I think, is more important, than having the right answer. Everybody, you can get a million answers to anything. Just go to Google and give a question. I need help with my dog. He needs a surgery. Okay, Joe, if you're a member of Let's Go Help, we have a report. It's called 500 mini grant reports for your state. We have 50 of them for every state. And your member, you just download your state and all the other states if you want, to give them to friends. Have them. Okay, one of the things, and they're like 60, 70, 80 pages or whatever, just sources on topics. Now there's a area in there called healthcare, dental care, pet care, that's right, mental care, all that is topics just for your state. And I show you all the programs that are there to get free pet care. That's right, pet expenses are a lot and they're big and they're gonna charge them more than. My wife just had eye surgery, 2 of them, and boy, that cost a fortune. Thank God we're covered. But if we weren't, and pets aren't, and their medical bills are more than people, So find the free ones. You can, okay. And if you don't know how to do that, if you're not a member, then what's the animal rights people? Oh, come on, help me, Wanda. What are the animal rights people? The big national business grants in Florida. No, Jeremy, what's the animal rights people? Come on. Okay, I'm gonna have to Google or animal rights people. Well, actually, if you go into Find Help, you'll find sources there. Find Help. Find Help and put in your state, and you could find help there. Oh, PETA. Oh no, human. What is it? Something human. Humane Society. That's it. See, this is what happens. A lot of stuff falls out in the back there, and I have to pick it up after I do the talk because it's not staying in here when I want it, and I pull out it. My hard drive is a little hard. It isn't as smooth and works as easily. Yeah, Humane Society. They have a listing state by state also. It's a little shorter than ours, but it's good. Yeah, Humane Society, yes, thank you, Naples. And that's important. That's where you could start looking for free. But just don't go and call Humane Society people. No, not humane, but animal doctors, veterinarians. No, just don't call them. No, because they want to charge. They have to. They pay all this money to do that. I am a member. I tried to call to try to get some help. No, you don't call to get help for us, Raymond. You have to go to our websites. That's where all the help is. It's one-on-one. Like tonight, we have 2 live members that help you, and they tell you there's, I think, one at 7 o'clock and another one at 11 o'clock, and I'm here now live on our website, Let's Go Help too. So you could ask me a question there, and here when I'm on live, I really concentrate on the paying customers and YouTube and Instagram. It's really, if I could help there and educate people. My whole mission is to educate the world about this stuff. But that's where we have. And then also, if you're a member, you can ask us 100 questions a day. We have a section there called the Answer Corner. And you just ask us. We can't read your mind. And we don't do phones. We can't do that for 20 bucks. No, I used to do that, and I used to charge $2,000. So that's where the economics is there. But we're helping so many people now, thousands and thousands, that are able to figure out this system and crack the code. And see, you could do it for less than 20 bucks. Now, that to me is a hell of a deal. I'll get you an average of $14,000 per person or $22,000 for a family, but it takes some work on your part. You may or may not get it. I can't guarantee you'll get any of this stuff because the government gives out the money. I don't give out the money. The government does. And you have to put some effort into asking for it. In other words, like a lot of jobs out there. Now, I can't promise you get a job. You got to go and ask them, and then you make it out with them. But I know there are, tons of jobs out there. And that's what you have to realize. Now, I just lost my, why do I do this so many times? Oh, help me, Wanda. Why did I do that? Oh, well, maybe I could recover this. Oh, darn. Am I still on Let's Go Help? Oh my, let's go. Where are you? No, you're not over there. I'm looking at my tabs on top. Where did I screw up here? Let me try it here. Let's go help2.co. I get so excited about talking. Then I forget, oh, I see I'm still live there somehow. Okay, I think so. I think, no, it's not. Yeah, something there, huh? Let me see if I can see you now. Boop, boop, boop. Let's see. Oh, am I there? Join as a viewer. I'm going to join as a viewer because I'll maybe make sure I'm still here. That. So maybe I'll try again. Oh, it doesn't have me. 25 there. Join as a speaker. Okay, I'll do that. Let's see if I get there. Okay, I guess I'm back, right, guys? Yes, I hope so. I hope so. I wish I can. I wish I can. I wish I can. I wish I can. Okay, so the link is out there. Oh, there's Tammy, my good souls here. Francine, 211 doesn't have anything to help with that. With what, Francine? With animal care? Try, and it depends on where you live, it's all different, but try findhelp.org and 211 and search the database. Don't call the 211 number and ask them. It's better to search the database. That's why I feel Find Help is better, because you search the database to help with car payments and insurance. Okay, if that, you remember, we have a separate report for that, Francine, on help with cars and automobile repair. If you download the Let's Go Meta Grant report, okay, you want to get a copy of the Let's Go Meta Grant report. And if you go to, just put in 500 in the Let's Go Meta Grant, yes, that's it. Not google.com. Oh, maybe you do get it Google, because it's a link on Google Docs. But you don't search for Let's Go Meta Grant reports. You have to go in to Let's Go Help 2 and put up in the search bar, put 500, and when you put 500 there, you'll see the 500 mini grants reports for every state. And on top of that is the Let's Go Meta Grant report. So you click on the Meta Grant reports, download that, then download the mini grant report for your state and get 500 reports there just for your state. So that's where you have to use that. And that's the best way to use that. Okay, let me tell you, I want to cover some of these other links that I just put up in the description up on top. Okay, yeah, Tammy just put up the link to download the Meta report and the 500 mini grant reports. Okay, the links I just put up earlier in this description here, I'm sorry, is that here in Mighty. Yes, everything I'm talking about now is in Mighty, okay? And what Tammy did is from Mighty. But here, there's first, okay, every city has these programs. It's called the Community Development Block Grants. Every city has that, right? Every county has them. Community Development Block Grants from HUD. What you have to do is find out where that money is in your county, okay? Because what that includes is money for rent, money for deposit to get your first month's rent and deposit. It includes money for home buyers who want to buy, down payment money, closing cost money, and things like that, and money for home repair. They're all in this big chunk of money that they give to all the states, cities, counties, and everybody in America to use like that. Now, they don't advertise them, so that's why you have to get out there and find it. Now, if you're a member, then download the state mini grant reports, and you'll see all the local offices in your state that have these kinds of things. Okay, if you're not a member, then you go to findhelp.org. Findhelp.org. Put in your state or your zip code, and then when you get there, put in housing. And then what you have to do is really start calling on the phone. Remember what the phone is? You have to start calling on the telephone to see what is available in your area. And you just don't call one person. One person may know something, then what you have to do is call other people and find other options. It's like everything. If someone says no, they don't have a job for you, then you don't go home and wait for them to change their mind. You go to other companies to see. And that's what getting grants is like. You don't go to one and see if they're for you and they say no, and then you stop. No, you're not going to get anything until you make a bunch of phone calls. I mean, you may get lucky and you may do it and people do it, but don't count on that. Don't count on luck, because you're going to stop too easily. And it's always going to be in the last place you look, and that's why you have to keep looking. Okay, now, here, New York has a new program. They have, well, it's a continual program, but 40,000 people were able to get $1,000 a month rent grant forever. $1,000 a month rent grant forever. And it's for lower income. So if you're renting for like $2,500, then you get $1,000 a month. It's only costs you $1,500 plus $85 a month for utility bills, okay? Now, this is a revolving kind of program. 40,000 people in one city alone. See, these are the kinds of things you have to look for where you live, and they're not going to bounce into your lap. They're not going to call you. They're only going to call you and bounce in your lap if they want money from you. If you want money from them, you have to call them and bounce in their lap. That's the way the system works. Okay. Now, there's another interesting thing that's happening with healthcare. If you're getting free, oh, that's it, right, Tammy, did I put that in there? Yes, I did. Okay, thank you. There's 20 million people got their healthcare covered canceled by the government, and this is an accident, you know. And unfortunately, after the COVID was over, and so many people were getting Medicaid because they extended the requirements and things like that. So once Medicaid was gone, they said, hey, no, we got to stop this and see if they're really eligible, because they weren't even checking eligibility. And so they accidentally stopped 20 million people getting health care. Now, that's terrible, right? But you don't know that this is a mistake. You just saw it was canceled. So you don't want to do that. Lives aren't packed with people. I can't believe your lives aren't packed with people. Oh, live. I live in a small apartment. I can't pack a lot of people in here. I see what you mean. Yeah, I know, but this is important for me to do, and I don't care if there's one person tell you the truth. I do in a way, but this is a bigger thing than me. If I was just trying to make money, then that'd be more important. But I'm really trying to educate, but I have to keep money coming in so I can keep educating. So it's a chicken and egg kind of thing. But these 40 million people, 20 million people that lost it. Now, here's what you have to do. If you lost Medicaid, you got to call up your local Medicaid officer, okay? And that's every state has an office for Medicaid. Okay, so you go to you could call 211. Call 211 and ask for the phone number for your Medicaid in your state. Okay, and if they can't straighten it out, then what you do is you call your elected official. Your elected official, you go to commoncause.org. Commoncause.org. Look for your elected official, okay? And do it at the federal level. You have 2 senators and a congressman. Call each one of them. It costs 3 phone calls. It may take you 20 minutes on the phone or whatever, but you're able to get health care. Man, that could save you millions, right? Or at least tens of thousands if you're going to pay for health care. Contract sent a request to be in your live video. I think you say that all the time, Queen, or there are other people. No, I don't share send me an email if you want to ask me, and I'll consider it. And if you don't hear from me in a day or two, just send it again. I just get a lot of emails, and that's letsgofreeradio@gmail.com. So that's letsgofreeradio@gmail.com. Okay, so back on the healthcare. Okay, now another thing for healthcare, what was the name of the program that helps people with rent grants? Okay, it's in the listing. Now that's only for one state. You have to find out where it is for your state is it Cheyenne, Washington? You have to find out for your state. And if you're not a member, then what you want to do is go to findhelp.org, put in rent, and then start calling all those people in the rent grants, even if they're not for you. You have to dig out where that money is, okay? And it's different in every city, state, or whatever. And most of the people in your state won't even know. So that's why it's gonna take research on your part. And that's why, see what happens, at Let's Go Help, what we have are people, members like Tammy, and other members that help other members. And Tammy has gotten so much damn money. I wonder why she's not retired in Hawaii. But she shares that knowledge with you, and they do that all the time. I mean, every day there's at least 1 or 2 people that are live, that are members, and myself and other people that help people. I mean, other people that are, staff also go live like I do and help you one-on-one. Plus, then you can ask us your special question. Whatever your question is, we have the question corner for you to ask us that question you have that you haven't gotten an answer for. If you haven't asked us questions, then you won't get a lot of help. It's hard because you'll see all this stuff here and you won't know where to go. And that's the thing is, though, what we've done is narrowed it down from Google. Because if you go to Google, you'll be 10 years in Google and still don't know where to go. Here, every program we have only gives you money. See, so if you're looking at our stuff and everything there only gives you money. You can't say that at Google. 99, 44, 100% of the programs want to get your money, not give your money. So that's all we do is give you money. So that's, now for health insurance, the other thing too is you need health coverage. Like I get free, well actually it cost me $50 for dental. I go to needymeds.org. This is a nonprofit, but if you go to your state listing that we have, the mini grant report for 500 states and grants in your state, it's there. This is all under the title, health and dental care and pet care, for help for your state. But you can also go to needy, Needy, meds, MEDS.org, needymeds.org. And you'll see free and low-cost health clinics, free and low-cost dental clinics, free and low-cost mental clinics, grants to live on while you're recuperating for healthcare, how to get a healthcare degree for free. I mean, all this stuff for healthcare. It's a wonderful website, that has legitimate stuff. I need to get hooked up with Tammy. Hopefully she can help me. Well, you have to be a member, I guess, Tammy, unless you know. Raymond. Tammy is Tammy is the kind of help we have at Let's Go Help. That's $20 if you want to join. I understand if you don't. Everybody doesn't have $20, and I understand that. And so just keep listening here, and you could get help if you want to get help. Here, now I just found out if you want to get personal help with applying for grants, there's 2 places to get personal help. You go to findhelp.org and you put in help filling out an application, okay? That's right, help filling out an application. And there's help there. There's like, where I live, there's 70 nonprofit organizations that are sitting there waiting to help you fill out an application. Do you know about them? No, you know about me because you're on social media, and I spend a lot of effort, trying to find people who need that help. And I charge $20. Now they don't spend any extra trying to find you on social media. So that's why you have to find them, but you can't. Here's the organization. You go to findhelp.org and you put in help and filling out applications, or there's another way to do it too. It's government assistance or government, and this is in findhelp.org. Okay, I forget what that word is again to use. Okay, no. Okay, let me look here. Understand government programs. That's it. Now look at that. Okay, 75 organizations that will help you understand government programs. I'm going to charge you. To help you understand. I'm trying to do as much as I can for free, but I also have to pay my bills. So I have to charge some friend. These people won't charge you. Now, is that a clue about something? They're not charging. So there are two, you go to findhelp.org, you put in understand government programs, and the other one is help with applications. Okay, I put in my zip code, okay, and I put help, help, let's see. Now, it's going to be different in every city. Okay, help with applications. Wow, 789. That's crazy. Let me know if they got my zip code. Let me put that in again. Okay, zip code, maybe that may be for the whole world. I mean, okay, put in my zip code, 2009, and then help with why don't I get it now? Hey, 790, God, how there can be 790? Oh, they all look like really legitimate places. Yeah, there's domestic violence problem, education problems, food problems. Yeah, 789. Holy shit. What am I doing here? Wow, that's crazy. But that's, I mean, the world, there is so much out there in the world, that is available to all of us just because we live in the United States. You don't even have to be a citizen for a lot of these things, You just have to be here. I was awarded a grant for mortgage payments 2 years ago, and the funds ran out in 2003. They helped me back when immensely, but now it seems that the no such program in this state of Connecticut. Well, that may or may not be true, Infomax. If you need more help with mortgage, you have to start looking other places. I mean, if, again, you put in housing, you go to findhelp.org, or actually what, you're a member. Oh, okay. Then go to the, download the mini grant report for Connecticut. Now, on the top of a Mighty Network, put in 500. And then you want to download the mini grant report for Connecticut. And you'll see under housing, start calling all those organizations that help with housing. Even if it's not for you, if it's only for veterans, that's okay. You call them anyway and say, hey, I know you're only for veterans, but can you help me? Maybe there's some other place you may know, because they're in that business of knowing that stuff. You and I aren't, we're just the first time we're doing it. So you have to find people that know this stuff. If only had another grant in, I think, that pays a year of property taxes. Well, that's another program. I just did a report. Look at the report I have above about property taxes that they have in Iowa. It's another system. It's another agency or whatever. Now, if you want to do that, look, we have a report, Infomax, on property taxes and how to start looking for other grants for property taxes. You just can't rely on one thing and that isn't there, then it goes away. No, because that lady doesn't want to go out with you doesn't mean there's nobody who wants to go out with you. That's crazy. It's a big world after all. Thank you for all. Thank you, Lori. But it's important to me because it's an important way I think I can help people with their lives and the problems in their lives. You have to solve your own problems, but you got to know the tools that are out there to solve your problems. They don't solve themselves. You can't elect somebody to solve your problems. I mean, maybe, but that's wishful thinking. They'll say they will. You're going to have to use what's there to solve your problem and how to be creative enough to do that. And you do that by talking to people that know. You and I don't know enough to do that. You have to get out there and wallow in that stuff. I mean, you want to learn how to play football, you get out on a field and get beat up. Oh God, I'm not going to get that anymore. They hurt me doing that, and you won't do that again. So that's the important thing. You got to get out there, start talking to people, and see people will talk to you. Why? Because they get paid to talk to you. They're there. They get paid to help you with your financial problems. You realize that? Wall Street doesn't get paid to help you with their problems. Only if you give them money. These people get paid to help you with financial problems, and they don't take money from you. Now, what is going to be better than that? What is the best way to apply for a personal bad credit grant in Pittsburgh? Don't know. It's different everywhere. But where you start, Sheena, is you go to item number 3 in the LESCO Meta Grant Report, and you make an appointment with a local financial counselor, a free financial counselor, okay? And there's dozens of them all over Pittsburgh, okay? And you call a few and make an appointment with a few to see any of them are smart enough to help you, okay? And that's where you start. Then you go down the list we have, all the other places that will help you with living expenses, whether it's rent, mortgage, property taxes, all this kind of stuff. And that's what we have in the list of the LESCO Meta Grant Report. And that's what you have to do. You have to take charge yourself, start doing this stuff, and take advantage of these programs. They already took advantage of you by using your tax money to make them available. I need to apply for rent help. Where? Well, if you're not a member, then the best place to start is by going to findhelp.org, put in rent, put in your zip code, and you start dialing for dollars. It's not going to be easy, I know, but you may get lucky early, or it may take you a while. But if you have an easier place to get $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 for your rent, you go there. If you don't, then you have to start digging. And this is panning for gold, but it's there. I mean, they give out this money every year, billions and billions, trillions actually. Tammy's charity, hi, I need a house for me and my brand new baby. Yes, Tommy, well, it depends on where you live. You have to start doing it. Look in item number 8 in the LESCO Meta Grant Reports, okay? You go to item number 8 in the LESCO Meta Grant Report, and you look down, there's 7 organizations in your state that help people who have, little to moderate money to buy a house, okay? Oh, there, Tammy put it up. Okay, see those 8 places, 7 places, okay? It's item number 7. Organizations that help you get grants, right? That's it. Okay, item number 7, there's 8 places. You want to call every one of them and tell them you need help getting a home, okay? And you have to do that, please. There's no shortcut, unfortunately. I wish there was. You would like it to be easier. I would like it to be easier. But the reality is it ain't. And you have to use what's out there. You can't make something out of nothing. You have to use what's out there and make it work for you. And you do that by talking to people. You don't do it by just searching the internet, unless you search them just to talk to people. And that's too hard because people are going to sell you something that you're going to wind up talking to, and you don't want to buy anything. You don't solve your problems by spending more money if you have a money problem. I mean, that's just crazy, but we do it. I do it too. So it's crazy time. That's living in America, I guess. I don't know. But you have to get action yourself. And it's there. That's why we have people like Tammy and Christy, Charity, everybody that's helping you. And because they've got through that problem too. They're afraid to call, to do whatever it is, and realize, shit, when I call you, things happen. Nothing's guaranteed. I can't guarantee you getting money. I only guarantee that this stuff is there. And it's going out in shovels full every year, year in and year out. Okay? So please, try, whether you use me or not, I don't know. I was never able to get what, I don't know what you're, somebody, anyway, listen guys, I gotta go back, I gotta take this nice lady I live with. She has an eye problem, had another surgery today, and so she's needs help recovering, and gotta do that. That's job number 1, your job number 2, but I'll be back. Thank you for your kind words about my work. That's what keeps me springing out of bed every morning. and trying to see who else can I help today. And maybe I could help you tomorrow too, I hope. Because I'm gonna do this forever. Ever since I joined Matthew's encouragement, it's gotten me to call all sorts of, yeah. See, we're looking for members to do what Charity does. She helps encourage other members to apply because she learned the system and does that herself. Do you still sell books? No, no books. It's a community. Community is Let's Go Help. And that's where we all help each other, try and improve our lives financially or whatever, but even emotionally. Because everyone here uses their heart to help other people. That's what I do, that's what staff does, and the people that help members like Charity and Tammy and all the other people that are helping, it's coming from their heart, because that's, man, at least for me, I can't talk for anybody else, but I know for me, that's the one thing I want to grow more than anything else. Are you still? Thank you for all you do. My mom still has your books. Wow, good for her. Wow. I've never helped so much as now. The books, I've sold millions and millions of them, but people get this big book and they put it on the coffee table and nothing, you know. Now people are really working at it, picking up the phone, calling, getting the money. Got wonderful stories about that people tell me all the time. Is there a program? Yes. Lots of programs for home repair. We'll give you a report on it, or if you want, a good place to start is findhelp.org and put in your zip code and put in home repair. You get nonprofit organizations that help you. But now the real work comes. You have to start calling every one of them, even if they're not for you, okay? And that's important because they know where the other stuff is. If they don't, fine. You hang up and call another one, okay? That's the way research is done. Ho, ho, I'm having fun, because that's the way research is done. Any program for single fathers who have full custody? Yes. We have a special report download for people who have children on the programs for that. And that's like item number 23, 24, 25 on the Let's Go Meta Grant report. If you're not a member, then go over to Find Help and put in child or something like that in your zip code and start talking to people. Talk to people. Talk, 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 talk. That's really what you do. It's not TikTok, it's talk. T-A-L-K. And so we love you, Matthew, so much. I appreciate what you do, man. Well, thank you. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I mean, people who are vulnerable are lovable, right? That's why people like Charity and other people that are helping people realize how much you grow your heart when you help other people, okay? So keep helping, and I'll help you too. My daughter would like to go to medical school, but I can't afford to support her for 4 years. There are lots of ways to do that. It's just gonna take work, okay, Jody? I did a report on that. You start with the school's financial aid services first, okay? And then you call your, I need help, man. Yeah, direct message. I mean, I'd be, I won't be able to stay alive if I answer everybody's direct mail. So that's difficult. Are there grants for women over? Of course, man. There's special grants for them. It doesn't matter what age you are. You go back to school. You can become a doctor and get it all paid for too over 50 if you want. Okay, guys. So let me go. And if you're interested in our community, it's letsgohelp.com. LESKOHELP.com, and it's $20 a month. Come and go if you like. That's easy, and I'm here to help you till I die. I really fucking mean that. I really do. It sounds gruesome, I know, but at 80, it doesn't. So I'll talk to you soon. Thank you, everybody.